difficult for those teams to be able to get out of the relegation zone. It does look as though Belgium, Turkey and Norway are on their way to playing their part of Division 2 in 2 years' time. But there's the start list of the B race in the men's mixed 4x400 metres. So it's Grimbold, Jaeger, championship record holder with 44.88. Abbott, Endal, Ingvalsen will have lane 3 for the Norwegians and Eriksson on the last leg. For the Turks, it's Kanaki, Tulem, Kaya and Bollet.
In lane number 7, we welcome the team from Switzerland.
Lionel Spitz. He'll hand over to Julia Sen, Petrociani and Niederberger to complete the Swiss quartet.
In lane number 6, the Czech Republic.
The Republic have Matej Krysek on the lead-off leg, and it'll be Pekka Zilakova, Muller and Vondrova completing the Czech team. For Belgium, it's Sakor, Camille Laus, Dylan Borley, Cynthia Bolongo on the anchor leg.
In lane number 4,
Finland, Kasalainen, Lehikonen, Villamarki and Baths. Greece in lane 3.
From Greece,
Lukateles, Kanafeki, Mavropoulos and Vasilio.
and completing Heat B in lane 2, Sweden.
Lane 2, the Swedes. Kadistal leading the way, Kasper Kadistal with Lisa Lille, Emil Johansson. Ran it on the last leg. Well, that championship record was set by Slovenia when they won the Division 2 title. That's a good mark, 3:14.72 by the Slovenians. Let's see if any of these teams can run faster. That mark by Slovenia, even though this event hasn't been contested for many years, puts them in the top 10 of the all-time European performers in 10th place. So from the inside, Sweden, Greece, Finland, Belgium, Czech Republic, Switzerland, Turkey and Norway.
Set.
Well, just a reminder, the stagger won't unwind until the second leg runners have gone past the checkpoint after the first bend. At this stage, it's Turkey running well. Elias Kanaki making up a lot of ground on Andreas Grimerud on his outside, also running well. Republic's Matej Krysek, who we saw had a good run in the individual 400 metres. Coming through very strongly over the last 100 metres, it's Lionel Spitz. Spitz, very good 400 metre runner. So it's the Swiss that hand over first. Lionel Spitz to Julia Sen. Also running well on the inside, the Czech Republic, and they've in fact got themselves up in front, the Czech Republic, thanks to a good first half a leg from Teresa Petrisilakova. And it's Czech Republic and Switzerland out in front. Halfway through the second leg, Petrisilakova controlling proceedings. Sen though on her shoulder, and then a little way back to Henriette Jaeger of Norway. Camille Laus though closing down the Norwegian in front of her. Camille Laus having a good leg, the 2:01 800 metre runner. But it's Czech Republic in front. Now Vic Muller. Well, Vic Muller, the very good 400 metre hurdler, taking over. Ricky Petrociani, we've seen a lot of at European events in the last few years. It's coming through very strongly, Ricky Petrociani. Switzerland have a very good men's 4x400 metre team with Spitz as well. So it's Muller, followed by Petrociani. Belgium still holding third place with the very experienced Dylan Borley, who's won many medals in Belgian 4x400 metre relay teams. Muller grimacing, but he does hand over in front to Lada Vondrova. Oh, and there's tumbling there, all sorts of chaos between the Finns and the Swedes. We'll unravel that later. That doesn't affect what's happening at the front, though. Cynthia Belongo has really got up and is now motoring past her rivals. Belongo has just sped past Vondrova, the Norwegian, Eriksson, and tagged on the back there. It's the Swiss runner, Julia Niederberger, and Belongo just came out of that changeover and just went straight past the three women in front of her. But Ladra Vondrova has got something in the tank still. Can Cynthia Belongo? Well, Belongo looks as though she's tying up. Belongo just had her first race over one lap of the track this year in the individual 400 metres, but Ladra Vondrova comes through. 3:12.35 unofficially, and a championship record. And that also puts the Czech Republic up to 5th on the European all-time list. Big celebrations for Czech Republic. See whether any of the teams in the A race can go faster than that. Belgium also move up into the all-time list with that 3:12.97 behind Czech Republic.
Well, I looked at this before the start of the race and thought that probably down to Belgium maybe, just because they maximised who they could have put out, but Belongo did come through. It was ultimately the strength of Vondrova, who's an excellent 400-metre runner, 400 hurdler. She did the 200 here, and now comes into the mixed relay team, and very, very strong there. But it was Dylan Borlée and Camille Laus, of course, the individual 800 runner, who'd really helped Belgium get all the way up from 4th, 5th place to contending on that final leg. As we have another look at some of the highlights, Finland appeared to drop the baton the third time that they've struggled in the relays. It was actually on their second changeover as Laus came through so strongly, leaving it very late, just as she did individually. So Czech Republic leading more comfortably than I think we predicted at this point. You also had Norway at one point featuring with the individual championship record holder Havard Bengdal in Gevoltsen there. He is closing on Belgium. And then you had this three-way battle at the front. And there is the baton going over for this final leg, in which Vondrova, the Czech Republic, and Belongo were particularly strong.
And this is the chaos with Sweden and Finnish runners falling to the track. Greece also, we didn't see what happened to the Greeks, but they were well out of it from the very early stages. Ladra Vondrova gritting her teeth, the epitome of determination. She's not going to let this go. Czech Republic safe in the top flight of the European Athletics Championship. But pride at stake here, and she flies back past Cynthia Belongo, who did such a lot of hard work over the first 300 metres. And Julia Niederberger bringing home Switzerland in 3rd place in a national record, and subject to confirmation, and they will be looking at the video, that means Switzerland stave off relegation.
Yes, there are some teams that in order to move up, they're kind of hoping for some sort of disqualification or trip, and when you're hoping for that, as we come into the course, this last event that's going to be settled, then you'll know you're asking for quite a lot. But we did see it obviously more likely in the 4x1. Quite a few teams failing to finish, sometimes up to 4, in fact, across DNFs and disqualifications, 2 sometimes coming through quite a few minutes after the race has completed. So we'll keep an eye on that as well. So you can see all results on the European Athletics website.
There indeed are the results. Czech Republic 3:12.